mission,
radical,
compassion,
sweat,
cool,
service,
love.
Christ.
Army, United Methodist Action Reach Out Mission by Youth. In other words, Army was created to allow high school students to be the hands and feet of God. They're created to go out and serve people less fortunate, those who either can't afford or physically can't go and do work. And so Army is an opportunity for kids to go and love others, know what it means to love Christ, know what it means to serve, and know what it means to be mission oriented.
UMRME is a place where like Methodist youth can come together and help people that are in need.
You give up a week of like your summer and you go out and help other people, like it's whatever, like painting or just cleaning.
UMRME is the best. It is like you are the hands and feet of God. You are there not only to like help people by like maybe building a ramp or fixing up their house, but you're there to like guide them towards Christ. You're there to be their friend.
So this is my first Army going as a youth director. This is my 7th overall, but this is my first time going that I have youth that I get to kind of look over. And seeing the youth there and being able to check on them and the work that they're doing was incredible. Watching these youth grow in their relationship with Christ was something that just made my heart swell with pride.
The client space, when we built the wheelchair ramp, she was like ecstatic. Felt real like butterflies in my stomach, you know.
Come shake the ground with the sound.
A very, very touching part of UMRME was probably the prayer stations, because we went around and we got to pray for certain things, like different things for different people. And it really opened my eyes when we one time had to write doubt in one hand and like faith in the other, or truth. You kind of put them together and you'd have to pray. And I don't remember the verse that well, but the verse that went with it was really touching to me. And later on that night, like I was really like not upset, but like just the power of Christ came through me and like really touched my heart, and I was like in tears, and I came back and sat at this station and read that verse. It was like in John something, and it just kind of like really touched home.
At your name, the mountains shake and crumble.
Me and my group were like talking afterwards, after one of the days, and one of my group members said like, I feel like he's an angel on earth sometimes, my client Joseph. And next day I was like painting with Joseph because he was such a hard worker with us. He'd always work with us every day, just as much as we did. And then he was like, I feel so loved by everyone. Sometimes I don't want to feel human. And it really got to me. I was like, I truly believe like he's an angel on earth.
Before UMRME, like I was kind of like yeah, Christ is there. Like I was always wanting to have a like better relationship with Christ. I always wanted to be saved. Like and at UMRME, I feel like I've started to get saved. And Matt made a good point at UMRME that said that while he was preaching, that if you want to do something, you have to work for it. And the same goes for like with Christ. Like I want to be saved, and I stopped like. I was always searching for that feeling of wanting to be saved, and now at UMRME I just kind of like forgot like that feeling and just kind of felt God's love just pour through me.
People cry out, Lord of all the earth we
chance to go out as Christians and show them what it truly means for us to be Christians, and just shower them with like kindness, love, and everything we can for them, even if sometimes they reject it, or like sometimes my client gave the same thing we gave him back. He just showered us with love and kindness, and that's why I love UM Army, because you don't really know what to expect.
Community,
Friends.
Passion,
worship,
Doodly awesome.
Eye-opening.
Christ. UM Army is my favorite thing about the summer, and it's my favorite thing about youth ministry. I love it so much, and I've experienced it 7 times. These youth love it. They want to come back. I want you to experience it. So next year, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to go after you, and I want you to say yes, because it will change your life.